Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Tarte Sugar Rush Hannah Meloche palette. So Hannah Meloche is a vlogger on YouTube, and she collabed with Sugar Rush to create this awesome little palette. I'm going to just show you guys a close-up of the palette, some swatches, and then do a makeup look with it. So let's get started. The palette itself has shades on the back, and this is what the palette looks like. It's really pretty packaging. So when you open it up, there is a mirror on top, and then I will show you guys the 6 shades. This is supposed to be a multi-purpose palette, so you can use it for your face and your eyes, and because it's Sugar Rush, it's super affordable, and it's only $25 for this whole palette, which is technically like an eyeshadow palette and face palette in one. I will start out by just doing my eyes, and then I will use these shades on my face. Before I do my makeup, I wanted to kind of do some swatches, so I'm gonna just swatch starting here and then go across. So these are the 6 shades. Starting here, we have the shade Starlight, Beachin', To Go, Shell Yeah, Glistening, and Stardust Oasis. Very highly pigmented shades. Okay, so I am going to start out with the eyes. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of concealer to act as a primer. So I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Porcelain Concealer, and I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush to do this. So you could obviously create a very natural, everyday makeup look with this, but I will probably do a little bit more than a no makeup look today. So I'm going to start out with the shade Beachin', which is this matte, neutral, bronzy color, and it is the only matte shade in the palette. The rest of them have a shimmer to them. I'm just going to apply this to the crease and the outer corner. And I'm also just going to bring a little bit of this color down onto the lower lash line. Open up the outer corner, I'm going to go into the shade Stardust Oasis, which is the darker, shimmery shade, and I'm just going to place this and blend it out. Now I just want to kind of clean up this inner half of the lid here so we can apply the other 2 more pinky shades in the palette. To just use some concealer and go back with my flat concealer brush, just apply that to the inner half of the lid. I'm going to add the shade To Go, which is that pink shimmery shade, and I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush for this, and I'm just going to place this right over top of the concealer. Going back in with the shade Beachin' and just going to place this right over top of the brown that we applied earlier, just to kind of make sure everything looks really nice and blended. Using a pencil brush, I'm going to go into this highlighting shade called Starlight, and I'm going to place this on my inner corners and brow bone. And this is such a pigmented highlighting shade. I'm just going to use my concealer again and a flat eyeshadow brush and just create a sharp edge just by applying some concealer. And then I just like to use a clean eyeshadow brush and just sort of blend that edge so that we don't have like a super harsh concealer line. So I want to add a little bit of liner, but not like a super dramatic wing. So I'm using my Tarte Clay Pot black gel liner and a really small pencil brush. Just gonna start out by creating a thin line across my lash line. I really want to make sure I keep it nice and thin, especially on the inner half of the lash line. I'm bringing it all the way to that inner corner. Now what I'm going to do is just sort of bring the line up a little bit along with the line that we created with the concealer and connect it slightly, and then using another angled brush that's a little bit larger than just a normal pointed brush, I'm just going to drag that liner and just kind of smudge it on that outer corner, drag it inwards and just make it look super soft. Now that that is all blended out, I'm going to use the Tarte Maneater eyeliner and line my waterline with this. For the part that I use the gel liner for, you could also use a smudgeable eye pencil. So like I probably could have used this one, but I think it might have just taken a little bit more to smudge this one because it's not super smudgeable. But if you had a pencil, you could definitely try it and it would probably work. Just don't let it sit too long because then it'll be harder to work with. So to finish the eyes, I'm going to apply some Ardell Wispies, and then I'm just also going to add some Tarte Big Ego Mascara. The eyes are finally done, and we're going to go back into our palette here. And I'm just going to apply this to my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline, and then I'm also just going to contour my nose a little bit. For my blush, I'm going into the shade To Go, which is this pinky shimmery shade. So I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks, a little bit to my nose and my forehead. And then finally, I'm using the same highlighting shade called Starlight from the palette, and I'm just going to use this to highlight my face. So I am applying this to my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, a little bit above my eyebrows, and to my cupid's bow. So for lips, I'm using my NYX lip liner in the shade Natural and just lining my lips with this. And finally, I am just topping this with the Tarte Sugar Rush Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Cake Pop. So this is the finished look. So I'm really happy with the way that this look turned out, and I like it even more because this is such a natural palette. You could easily create a very natural makeup look with this, but you can also do like I did today and kind of take this really natural palette and make it more glam. I highly recommend this palette. I think that it is super wearable, super affordable, perfect for any level of makeup, especially for beginners. That you guys should definitely try it out. The best part is that you can use it for your face and for your eyes, so it's literally a 2-in-1 palette. And I'm just overall really happy with it. The shades are pigmented, blend super nicely, so I'm really happy with the way that this look turned out, and I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I upload a new video every week, so be sure to go check out last week's video. You guys can also find me on Instagram at Victoria Costanz and on Twitter at Vic Costanz. So be sure to go follow me on there, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!